When you're in the agency position today in microservices, you're often asked by the client now to obviously manage multiple go lives and be the ringleader. And how has that changed your relationship with the client in that regard versus the monoliths where it was just essentially stand this up?
The biggest one we do see is nowadays we tend to see that people are, our customers are pushing front end changes out often, right? And that can be daily. That can be daily, or every other day. Whereas the services themselves, that are backing some of that stuff are being deployed significantly less often, in the monolith world. So you have, your front end is being deployed rapidly, your back end has actually scaled way down to where you're only deploying, some of those services once a month, or less, because they don't change, right? Your shopping cart behavior doesn't change that much in time, right? So, but we do see customers, and partially because of legacy IT departments, like they still can't wrap their head around adopting the agility of it all. So there's some maturity coming. Some of our bigger, larger customers have really, they're really aggressively, executing some of this. In this space, the level of maturity between organizations can be very, very large. And then when you separate B2B, like you were talking, chief digital officers, that was a term I didn't hear very often 5 or 6 years ago. But now almost every major retailer that I work with has a chief digital officer or somebody that's playing that role, right? Less so in the B2B space, right? We still have the B2B, the level of maturity on B2B is still, we're still dealing with some customers that are, new to all of this e-commerce in general, right? So trying to explain, and we are driving them towards more modern architectures and because it makes sense, but they don't fully understand it yet. So it's changing how we work.